Hi everyone.
Hi.
Today we are going to talk about gifts to give your travel loving friends. Now, whilst we are not traveling in 2020, we will be traveling again. So you may be looking for gifts to give your family and friends who love to travel. And if you're asking us, these are the kind of things that we would love.
Yes, and I know that, it might not seem appropriate because of, 2020, but for a traveller, that's like, I would still love to have travel-related gifts. I know there's going to be travel again in my lifetime. There is a glimmer on the horizon with talks about, travel bubbles with Asia and New Zealand and stuff. So I reckon in 2021, we are going to be able to leave Australia at least. And we're also travelling a lot domestically, and we use these things no matter where we travel.
And the stuff that's travel specific might even be cheaper than normal. So, might be time to buy those gifts for that travel loving person.
We're going to start with items like $30 and under, so something that you might, a small gift for someone or a stocking stuffer, that type of thing. So some of our favourite things that have come in useful, number one definitely is a travel scale. Particularly now with budget airlines, you really have to be careful of how much your checked luggage and your hand luggage weighs. With Jetstar now, they've really restricted domestically the hand luggage. I think it's 7 kilos, which can add up quickly. So having a small travel scale that you can just quickly weigh your luggage, your checked luggage, your hand luggage, and know going in, I think is really helpful because you can kind of re-juggle. We have certainly been the people at the airport with the suitcases open, moving things between bags, and it's not fun. It's not fun.
It has saved a fair few arguments with us because Erica is she'll be all right, don't worry about it. And I'm like, oh my God, we are going to end up in trouble here. So we just weigh it, we check before we get to the airport, and we're good to go. Also, like Erica said, Jetstar with the hand luggage, we always pay to either have extra hand luggage if we've only got hand luggage, or we check our bags. So we are always fine because we check with the scale. So,
Another really handy item, particularly I think if you're going on a longer trip, like longer than a weekend away, say, is packing cubes, because you don't want to be digging around in that suitcase looking for the pair of socks or that dress or whatever. I love having packing cubes because I'll have like my, undies and socks and bras in one, my tops in one, and my pants in one, or whatever it may be. And if we're sharing a bag, we can have like Dan's stuff in one, my stuff in one if it's a shorter trip. Also great for we have a lot of cords and technology stuff that we travel with. So having a packing cube dedicated to that just makes life easier.
You can also buy different colours.
Yes.
So you can have the green ones are Erica's and the blue ones are Dan's, that kind of thing. Then if you want to find your stuff is in that colour. So that works well too.
They're pretty readily available these days. I think we've bought a pack from Kathmandu before that had 3 or 4 different sizes. But I would even look on Amazon. You can probably get them cheaper.
So this is something that I use at home, but I also definitely use when I'm traveling, and it's a USB multiple adapter thing. I'm not exactly sure what it's called.
Like a USB power board.
Yeah, so we got this from Kogan, but you can get them from anywhere. This one is an Australian one because I use it at home, but I just then use a travel adapter for whatever country we're in, and it allows me to charge 5 things. So our phones, our iPads, everything, our battery packs for the cameras, everything can be charged on this, and we just rotate it around based on what we need. But it works really well, and it's small.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take up
5 of those other things.
And the other thing, a lot of places don't have a lot of PowerPoints, especially cruising. Cruising will have 2 PowerPoints in the room usually, and that is it. So if you're able to expand it, it works really, really well.
Another kind of item we like to have with traveling, I guess, on longer trips is like a travel journal or like a travel notebook. We really like the moleskin ones, and you can get varying sizes. So you can get quite a small one to have if you just want to have it to take around with you in your backpack. And I think it's good to, like, we like to write down places that we've been or restaurants or something like that in case, you know, because people always ask, where did you go, you know, where did you have that meal? And you're like, oh, I don't know, like if you're overseas, it's very hard to work it out. Or if you're someone who likes to, at the end of their day, keep a track of
spending.
Yeah, Dan likes spending, or I meant like, you know, experiences or, you know, note down your travels. But I really like a moleskin journal.
We've definitely had a trip where I had my moleskin journal and I was recording every spend, and I think Erica was pretty annoyed with it. But for some people, they like to track, you know, what they're spending on their trip, especially if you're a budget.
Yeah.
Traveling on a budget, and you might be limiting yourself to $50 a day or whatever. Having a journal is a good way to do that. Next up, and this is another item we do use a bit at home, but we mainly use it when we're traveling, is a portable battery pack. So especially for long haul flights and things like that, this is a nice small one. It usually just fits in Erica's handbag. It's got 2 USB ports, so we can both charge our phones if necessary. It holds 4 full charges for a phone, so it is super handy when you're stuck at an airport or on a plane for a long time and you need to touch up your phone. We use this a lot when we're traveling.
Particularly if we're going US or Europe, you know, it's usually from home to hotel or wherever you're going. It could be 24, like, just accept Europe, it's at least 24. US, it's probably close to that. And that's a long time because you will be on your phone a lot as well because you're extremely bored. So yeah, having that, and also you can charge anything that's USB, right? So like
definitely,
iPads, whatever.
The next category we're going to look at are ones that are a little bit more expensive, kind of more in the under $100, so between $30 and $100 category.
Yes. So travel books or guidebooks, something that any traveler would love. If someone has a trip planned, obviously having a guidebook around that area might be nice. We like having it, even though we do a lot of research online, we still like having a physical book and reading it, and you know, it's really nice to have. Also, we really like reading like novels around people's travels.
Yeah, so like, they're biographies or travel books around people's experiences with traveling.
Yeah, so both of those things would be really nice gifts for travelers. Another thing that would probably be a nice special gift that you might not purchase for yourself would be some sort of personalized, like a personalized luggage tag, personalized passport holder, or travel wallet. You can get them with people, I've seen with people's initials and things on them. And I just think it's a nice thing to have that you probably wouldn't buy for yourself. So it would
we should have a Hubbutable travel one.
Why don't we? Should. Maybe we'll have one. But yeah, I think that's a super special gift for a traveller that you're not going to buy yourself.
Yeah, you don't buy that stuff for yourself. But yes, that is, again, it's like you've thought about a good gift for that person. It shows thought, which is really nice. One other gift that's really good for someone who already has a trip booked, and we did this for Erica's niece and nephew when they were going to the US, was some currency for that country. So you can load it onto their card for them if they like doing, we like using a travel card, or you can go to the Travelex or wherever it is that you buy foreign currency from and buy whatever works. You can go up as high as you like, which is also good because it's flexible, and you can just give them 100 USD and they've got cash when they hit the ground. Yeah,
it is really nice. Even though we use a travel card, having some sort of physical cash, depending on where you're going, can be really helpful. I mean, in Australia, we're pretty much like You can do tap and go, contactless, whatever, everywhere now. It's not the same in a lot of places, particularly in the US.
And Japan as well.
So it can be like just, getting that taxi, getting that first thing when, you want to drink.
Always wants a drink.
I always want a drink of water at the airport. So those type of things, it can be really nice just to have a small amount of money with you, even though it's not, it's not like, when we travelled 20 years ago and you used to get all of your money that you were taking with you.
Or traveller's checks or anything like that.
Traveller's checks. Oh, bless. Would Tom and Abby know what traveller's checks are?
Definitely not.
Google it.
Next up, we have the real big ticket items. Spoil your partner or your loved one. They're a bit more expensive, but have a bit more wow factor.
Yes. Now, one thing that is potentially life-changing for long-haul flights are noise-cancelling headphones. We have over-ear Bose ones that we've had for many years. They're awesome, and you will not believe the difference it makes with that plain sound that is just constant when you're on a long-haul flight.
They are 100% worth the investment. When we bought ours, there was no Bluetooth option. They have a cord. Mm-hmm. We've had them for probably close to 10 years, and we absolutely love them. We will not travel long haul without them because they really do cancel out a lot of the plane noise. People around you, it cancels a lot of that out as well. So
we have like in ear, like I have we both have AirPods. But for a long period of time, they can get uncomfortable. And the nice thing with the Bose ones, even if you don't want to, like if you're trying to sleep, it just blocks out the noise of the sound around you. So you don't have to be watching a movie or listening to anything. Just having them on, if there's babies crying, people snoring, the plane noise, it really does make a difference. And they're so comfortable because they're over your ear.
While we're on Bose, we also love to travel with a small speaker. This is the one we love. It's our Bose travel speaker. It's quite small, kind of fits in the palm of your hand. And the reason we love to travel with like a small speaker is we do watch a lot of movies or TV shows. If we're traveling for a really long period of time, we will have downtime at the place that we're staying, and the quality of the sound with the speaker is so much better than watching it through our laptop. And if we just want to listen to music or listen to a podcast, if we've got some downtime, the travel speaker really makes that a much nicer experience.
Also, the good thing about this one is it's covered in like a kind of rubber coating, so it's very durable. If you drop it. It also has this little clip, so I think you're meant to be able to clip it onto like your backpack or something if you wanted to. But yeah, we take this with us everywhere, honestly, and it's such good sound quality. Like, it's crazy to think, like, even at home we use these. We don't have a stereo anymore. It's crazy to think you can get the same sound quality through this tiny little speaker. And probably the last kind of big ticket thing is some really nice luggage. Some like the away luggage is super popular. It's available in Australia now, and the cool thing about it is that it has the portable charger inside the luggage, so you can charge your phone on your suitcase. That's pretty cool. And it comes in really nice colours, and it looks really cool, and you can get, the matching ones. We don't have any. We have always had Samsonite luggage, which is
light.
Yeah, we go for the kind of really lightweight, hard shell one. It just means our stuff's protected. We've never had any problems. We had to have it repaired once, and that was really easy to sort out because it has warranty.
Yeah, one of your wheels was broken, and we just got that fixed, and that worked really well. We like the 4 wheels that turn everywhere, so you can just roll it like that, or you can pull it along behind you.
Yeah. Now, it is expensive, particularly if you want to get kind of matching ones, because we like to have like the carry-on size one and then just like a regular size suitcase. But keep an eye out, because like places like Maya and David Jones tend to have things like 40% off from time to time.
Surely now they do.
That is definitely, I would definitely keep an eye out. Don't pay full price because it is expensive.
Another kind of luggage related item that we got a couple of years ago was a Tortuga backpack. We've never been super happy with the backpacks that we've had. And because we're doing a lot more traveling with laptops and that kind
Cameras.
of thing, the Tortuga is really, really great. It's got a great sleeve at the back for the laptops. Super easy to pull out when you're going through the airport. Also has a sleeve with the laptop for the iPad. And it can take a lot of space in the kind of main part of the backpack. We both have one. Erica has a smaller one, more of a day pack style. I have a bigger one that could be used for like carry-on, which we don't really use it for, but
like carry-on only.
Yes. So we love the Tortuga. It was difficult for us to get it in Australia, and we actually got it delivered to a place in the US when we travelled to the US. But we've
been really happy, and they look nice. They don't necessarily look like like a school kid's backpack or something. Anyway, we hope you have found this video useful, and maybe it's given you some ideas of some gifts you could buy for the traveller in your life.
If you're a traveller, send it to people that buy you presents so they know what you would like. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you have, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. December is packed full of videos. And thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye.